Hey, what is going on, all you gearheads and carnuts alike? That review here, and I'm gonna probably, yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this part out. Anyway, today we're gonna be checking out some of my own self-made car mods for GTA 5 on PC, of course. My controller. Okay, first off, come on, controller. There we go. Okay, fair warning, this is gonna lag like hell because I have so many cars spawned in. Okay, first we're going to take a look at what really kicked off my wanting to mod cars. Well, they're all vanilla edits. The Benefactor turreted limo. I got the bumper on it from the, I think it's a regular shafter. Side skirt from the regular shafter. Rear bumper from the regular shafter. Okay, we're adding some lag. Little ducktail spoiler from the shafter. V12 power. Other than that, all I really did was modify the grille, the hood, the skirts, and the bumpers, and put some different wheels on it, and called it done. Thus creating my very first ever homemade GTA 5 car mod. Now, the next ones are not all in order, as I've done them. Hello, little Husko. What are you doing here? Anyway, yeah. My next car mod is a very simple edit. The Impante Nightshade, with just a hood scoop from the Sabre Turbo or Sabre GT, whichever you prefer. Next up is the Yosemite, not just any Yosemite without air ride, but it's a flare side or a step side, whatever you're comfortable with. Oh god, we're really hitting that lag now. Next up, we got the Yosemite Class C Monster Camper. For this, I started off with an Emperor limo monster truck, and I don't remember who made it though. But all I remember is I was built on the standard monster truck frame, and I just had some parts from the new Yosemite Rancher. Yeah, it's basically like a hodgepodge, I like to call. Next up, we have the Yuga Classic Road Tripper. I actually used menu to spawn in those bags of chips and some other stuff that's in the back. I did not add the split rear doors because I don't know how to script that. One second. Yeah, the bed in the back and everything. Let me see if I can actually, let me just get in. Yeah, the steering wheel's in the center because I forgot to fix that before I ported it to GTA 5 from Z-Modeler. Got a TV, it's got a bed with some pillows, it's got some shelving. It actually has some cans of soda below the TV on a shelf, but I don't think I'll showcase that right now. Yeah, that steering wheel really needs to be fixed. It's actually a wood grain steering wheel from Benny's, but I need to retexture it and move it to the proper position. Come on, door shut. There we go. Next up, we have my Voodoo Series 69, or a Cadillac Series 75 limousine. This was actually one of the more difficult things to work on and get perfected. And as you can see, it's still not perfected because the wing tips need to be squared off with the trunk. The interior was absolute hell to texture. Because, you know, we actually have to texture the floor mats. So basically what I did is I took a Voodoo sedan mod that was already made. I forgot who made that as well. And I coupled it to the coupe they had already, restored coupe they already had in the file. Next up we have the Regina long body, but with a Stallion front end and hood on it. I'm still working out the bugs in this one because you can see where it's lighter and darker. There's also a drag wagon by where there was a side exhaust and a drag slicks on the back. Next up we have the Stafford Krusty Cruiser, or, you know, I'll leave it up to you guys what to actually name this thing. Krusty Cruiser is what I like so far. Both words spelled with a K. Basically you got everything you need for a good beach day. including the license plate. And, oh, by the way, that trailer hitch actually does work. I scripted it properly. Surfboard and an umbrella. The umbrella actually had to go through the internal files in GTA5 to actually find and texture onto the roof rack. That sun visor's off the Dynasty. The surfboards, I can't remember where I got those. I actually had to squash the umbrella to get it to fit properly on the roof rack. Did I add any chairs in here? I don't think I did. Okay, up next is my Stafford cargo wagon, or sedan delivery, whichever you want to call it. I still need to put the mirrors on the fenders and get rid of these rusty mirrors from the... Was it the back? Yeah, it's Bagaloa. Yeah, because I basically started off with this when I created this. Up next we have the Stafford convertible conch, named after the shell that you find on the beach. Yeah, have a no shit moment. Oh, Jesus. Oh man, I'm really gonna have to fix that steering wheel. Oh god. Next up we have the Stafford gasser with a removable roof. I'm not gonna showcase that right now. Interior is pretty badly bugged texture-wise on the seats and on the door cards and on the ceiling. The engine came out of the Frankenstein. The roll cage came out of the Peyote gasser mods. Same thing with the exhaust tips down there. That cold water bottle, or whatever I don't even know what to call it. It's actually from the Peyote gasser. Then there are 3 gargantuan nitrous bottles in the trunks. By the way, that license plate is a joke. Up next we have my hot knife pickup, convertible roadster, whatever you want to call it. Now the fenders, the spare tire kit, and the hood are all removable. Some of these are, keep in mind, some of these are still in beta testing, or they really need improvements. Like for instance, this hot knife, when you open up the tailgate, there's another one behind it, so it just stays up all the time. That's weird. Up next we have my Dubsta 2-door pickup. Set up kind of look like an Aussie Land Rover. Oh, would you look at that? One of my cars disappeared. Okay, anyway, the next car was supposed to be the Dubsta crew cab pickup. I guess I'll spawn that one in later. Up next we have my Dubsta 6x6 limousine. Yeah, it's a bit outlandish. The bull bar lights actually do work, along with the roof lights. The bumper behind the bull bar actually came off of another Dubsta mod that I don't remember who made. Same thing with the rear bumper and the spare tire kit. I also shrunk down the rear window to give it more of that G-Wagon vibe. Next, we have the Patriot Classic Hunting Limo, as if such a thing would really ever make any sense. All the lights work. Interior really has nothing behind the glass. Just a rear seat and a front seat, and that's it. It's still a work in progress. Up next, we're moving into JDM territory, even though this is USDM van. The Basazaku Moonbeam, and it still is the lowrider too, and has hydraulics. Hydraulics still work when when V-stancer's not active. It has the stretched taillights, stretched bumpers, stretched skirts, stretched lip, stretched nose. Wild, outlandish, I don't even know what you call these things. Like spoilers? Not really spoilers, they're just like daggers sticking out from the roof. Next, we have the Futo. I really wanted to create a cartoony look like those raised roof Basazaku cars in Japan. I may actually post a picture and, while I'm editing this, but I don't know if I can or not. Next, we have the Basazaku Primo Limo. And yes, I actually made it a limo by stretching the rear doors out back a bit. The spoiler and the front and rear bumpers are actually a combo of mods. Same thing with that nose. Yeah, I don't even know if you can see the headlights. Yeah, the headlights are still there, as you can see, sort of. Anyway, yeah. The bumpers are actually off the GTA4 Uranus, based on the Fox Body Mustang. This is actually part of another... These bumpers are part of another mod I downloaded for the Primo... Whoa, hello. Another mod I downloaded for the Primo called the Primo ARD. Or ARD, as I like to call it. Yeah, the nose, the bumper. I actually stretched that lip a little bit just to give it more of that Boso feel. I'm actually going to post links to all the mods I started off with, ones that I didn't create, not from scratch, but they're not just Rockstar bound vehicles, they're just customized. Anyway, next we have the Tropos Boso. The exhaust tips actually do function, they backfire properly. I have a Bosozaku written on the license plate. What's unfortunate about this is when you get into the car, one of the headlights are actually attached to the door, so I'm actually going to get out of... I don't know why I just did that. When you get into the car, Michael, put away your phone. Yeah, you see that right there? Yeah, you saw the headlight go by. That's a glitch I need to work out. Now we have the Warner two-door Bosozaku, based on a mod I found on GTA5mods.com. It already had that arch kit and the two-door conversion. Like, I want to create a Boso version of this. It just feels right. As if the Bosozaku car could ever feel right. Now we have the Fister Comet Retro Custom, modified a bit further with a Targa top, and a rear windshield that actually came from a mod called the Fister Comet Bloom, another mod on GTA5mods.com. I just brought it all together. That spoiler you see attached to the regular, that's base spoiler, that actually came off of this car. And I stretched and widened the, I don't even know what that wing was, but yeah. Also, if you see some rims that are not in-game, it's because I've downloaded wheel packs. Now we have the regular Fister Comet stock Targa with a badly glitched interior with dials on the dash. Anyway, that I actually downloaded from GTA5mods.com and just brought two different mods together, slapped them together, and just, imported it. Anyway, next up we have the GTA4 Marbella or Marbell limousine. 6-door, even though the middle doors don't actually open. Yeah, unfortunately, when I was actually building this in Z-Modeler, I didn't realize how high the rear suspension was compared to the front, so it just had that permanent rake until I activate a V-stancer. Up here we have the Roosevelt Valor Touring. They can just stretched out the back, move the actual trunk. Yes, that's what they called it back in the days, where the name came from. Also, fitting license plate is very fitting, Antique 1. Here we have the Roosevelt Valor pickup, which I'm still working on because you can see the stripes from the door to the body don't line up. Here we have the Roosevelt convertible. I seriously shortened the rear end and also made it arched so it would actually fit more as like a Cadillac convertible. I don't know why I left the rear seats though. I guess it's just I couldn't figure out how to remove them and then make it look good. Going back to first person, you can actually see why I removed the sun visor. There's still some holes in it. Up here we have the Bravado Gauntlet S, a mod by, I have it written down here, Boy Wand on GTA5mods.com. I added the Gauntlet Classic Custom Nose Cone. And yeah, that's actually all I really did. To the, I put it in the grill section, and yeah, she looks pretty good. Like the HPP Performance Challenger Daytona Superbirds. By the way, that shaker hood was already an option in the tuning. But ironic thing is it doesn't even shake. It's actually part of the hood. Here we have the Joe Dirt Special Dukes Daytona Beater. I actually built this out of the Beater Dukes that we got with the summer update. Gauntlet Classic Nose. If you actually look closely, whoops. Yeah, ignore the lag. It's going to be bad. Come on, Michael, activate your camera. Now, if you look closely, you'll notice that I made the headlight crooked in pure Beater fashion. There's only one headlight up, the other headlight jammed. Here we have the Dukes Daytona Trophy Truck. As if anyone would really ever do that, I don't think they would. This is actually based on a mod by Bob322 on GTA5mods.com. Those window nuts came off the Sultan RS. That roof rack came off the Meriwether Mesa. I don't know where I got that. I think that antenna came off the Voodoo from Benny's. The roof lights, I think you use these roof lights a lot. They actually came off of the Patriot Classic mod. I can't remember who made it, on GTA5mods.com. The bull bar is actually the original trophy truck bull bar. Those vents on the fenders actually came off a Duke's Daytona mod that was already out there, but did not have pop-up headlights. In fact, it looked exactly like this front end. I made a ginormous cowl induction hood, supercharged. Put the louvers on the back, spare tires in there. I actually had to enlarge the spoiler just so the trunk could open. Which, you know, anyway, going back to beaters. The Gauntlet Classic Custom, I call this the Junkyard Hero, or JLH for short. I mean, JYH. It's starting to rain in game. Hold on. I'm going to go to weather options. Clear. Much better. Here we have a restored version of the Albany Hermes. Yep, raised the roof. I don't even know how much I did that, but yeah, another Dynasty sun visor and some custom shades for the headlights. Raised suspension. Yep. And here, last but certainly not least, we have my Journey Bago. Yes, it's a Zirconium Journey with some liveries I downloaded. I can't remember who made them. The Zirconium Journey stretched to resemble a Winnebago Chieftain. Collisions are a bit buggy, meaning you can walk right into it. This is actually based on a Clean Journey mod. I still don't remember who made it. Everything nice and clean in here. Yeah, I need to fix the bed. The polys are a bit jutted out. Now there are two mods I don't have installed so far. Well, I uninstalled them, I don't know why. But they're the Hermes Wild Custom with a removable roof. And I also made a Marble Limousine Love Fist Edition, which is not installed. Yeah, kind of the same stance. Boomerang antenna on the back. Custom windows. Middle door handles removed. Big blower coming out of the hood. Yeah, it even has a drag slicks in the back that I even have on a lot of my drag cars, or drag-esque cars. Now, this Marble Limo actually, while we're here, it actually does have the same problem that the Patriot Camo Limo has, and also with the Dubsta Limo. That is, it has no middle interior, it just has front seats and back seats. I also have a Dubsta Standard Limo, which is basically like a one door length longer than the standard Dubsta. Anyway, yeah. That about wraps it up. I'll see you guys later.